Is being recorded.
Okay. All right. Thank you all for joining. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Just wanted to take some time to welcome all of you to the New York chapter. I know about 250 people joined our organization in November and December, thanks to the Edward Chingos Foundation, I think it is. He was a former New York City student who I think got a lot of value out of the AMA, and now that he is wealthy and they have a huge foundation, they want to give back to the New York area students and decided to pay for student memberships. So Carly and I went around, knocking on doors, telling students and telling schools, hey, we've got a free student membership for anyone who wants it. And because of that, we added 250 people. So we just want to make sure you guys are aware of the benefits that you have as members, and that you get the most out of it that you can, because it's one of those things where you can sign up and join, and then a year goes by and you're like, I never did anything with that. It's not going to do something for you. You have to do something with it. But I've been a member for seven years or so. It definitely helped me to get my job at IBM. I was the president last year. I've gotten to speak at the Marketing Hall of Fame. I know every single main marketing organization in New York. I have a great network thanks to the AMA. So I hope you guys, make use of it, and we'll help you do that today. So I just wanted to introduce our two other speakers, Alyssa Faust. Go ahead, Alyssa, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name's Alyssa. I am the current chapter president at Baruch College. It's part of the CUNY system in New York City. I've been the president now. This is my third semester, and I've been part of AMA since January of 2018.
Cool. All right, great. Thanks, Alyssa. And then we have Carly Montecalvo, who is our student ambassador for the AMA New York. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Carly. Oops, we can't hear you, Carly. You hear her, Alyssa?
No, I don't.
Okay, all right, we'll come back to Carly. We'll just get started. Actually, unless we have enough people on the call, I know we heard from Eamon, and I know Amanda Chen is typing. She is at Columbia University. Anyone else on the call want to introduce themselves?
Yes, my name is Carlys Experience, and I'm from Baruch.
Okay. Wonderful. Anyone else? All I see is calling user and then a bunch of numbers. So, all right. Well, we'll keep going. Just a little bit about the AMA New York. We are one of, I think, 70 chapters in the country. We are the largest chapter now, thanks to the influx of 250 student members that we had. We are number one in the country for the first time in a long time. We are a volunteer-run organization, so pretty much everything we do is with volunteers. There's like one or two people who are paid by the AMA New York, which is a nonprofit organization, but most of the events we do, the research articles we publish, the communications that we have, our websites, social media, everything is run by our volunteers. People like me and people like Carly and Alyssa. We run and have a lot of events throughout the year. I would say we do like one or two per month. Sometimes we'll have a special speaker who's here to just have a networking event. We created the Marketing Hall of Fame about 7 or 8 years ago, where we induct 3 marketers into the Marketing Hall of Fame. And then every year we have an induction ceremony. So you can see some photos there. The top person is Keith Weed. He was the former CMO of Procter & Gamble, which is a huge marketing company. He spoke at our last event. And then you can see the photo there of RGA, where we hold the Marketing Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And then at the bottom, you can see a recent networking event we had to celebrate the holidays in December. We do research and insights. We published a really interesting report on the future of marketing between US and China recently. We communicate on our website, email, through social media. And we have all different types of members. We've got student members, we have academic people, we've got professionals, we have senior level marketers. So we are really an all-encompassing organization. I think we got, yeah, sometimes when you call in and then we just mute that. Okay, so member benefits. So now that you're a member of the AMA New York, you get a lot more things than if you weren't. So first and foremost, you get to attend free designated networking events. So some events of ours, you know, we go to like a baseball game in the summer. Those are not free because we have to buy tickets and stuff. And then we have the Marketing Hall of Fame, which is a huge event. Those are not free, but anything that is designated as a networking event, you can attend for free with a limit of 3 per year. You can get involved by taking one of our many volunteer opportunities. So we always have a need for more volunteers. And honestly, if you want to get involved and you want to grow your network, that's how you do it. You get involved, you join a committee. There are several different committees from which to choose. I'm in charge of the membership committee. We're working on a lot of stuff. We've got a communications committee. We have a research committee. We have our Marketing Hall of Fame committee. So you can just click on the link and I'll share this presentation afterward.
Okay, just I have one, sorry to interrupt you, but I have one little question. Like I tried to join the committee, but like the website is not really functioning well. You know, like I tried to get information, you know, like I tried to get in, like, or get in contact, but they asked me for like my membership number that I cannot locate it or never received it.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're trying to do that because volunteering is only for members.
Okay. I think like I got in touch with someone like by mail, I think like a few months ago, like to confirm that I am in the New York chapter because I have friends in like in Hartford chapter, some other places in Connecticut. So I wanted to make sure that I'm in that chapter of New York. So they replied to me that yes, I'm registered in that chapter, but I didn't receive any numbers. So just like wanted to point out this. So
okay, yeah. Well, why don't I'm gonna give you my email. I think you have my email. Yeah. Just send me an email and we'll get it figured out.
Okay, perfect.
I have every member's. I've got a spreadsheet with every member's number on it. So if you're on there, I'll have your number.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Sure. And then when you're a member, you get access to AMA.org. Just go ahead there, log in. There are member-only articles, blogs, research and reports, ebooks, podcasts, webcasts, self-assessment quizzes. There's tons of stuff in there. That is all developed not by the New York chapter, but by the headquarters in Chicago. You also have access to interactive marketing toolkits to help you plan and execute everything from marketing to branding and product management. That you find on AMA.org as well. You also have access to the job board. So you can post a job there if you're looking, but I guess your students, you're probably looking to get hired, not to hire. So go to the job board and see if there's anything you can find. You also get a subscription to 2 AMA publications, including the AMA's flagship magazine, Marketing News, and 1 AMA journal. There's discounts on AMA learning and development opportunities, conference events, and certifications. And they have a list of affinity partners that you can get discounts from them as well. So, does your school have a student chapter? Well, I looked it up, and these are all all the schools that have a chapter, a student chapter. So, as you know, we are the New York chapter, but if you're a university or college, you may have a formalized collegiate chapter. So Fordham University, Stony Brook, St. John's, Baruch, Pace, and CUNY of College of Staten Island, they all have a chapter in it. And Alyssa Faust is the president of the Baruch College chapter, and she'll talk a little bit about her experience coming up. And then we have Carly Montecalvo, who was the president of a chapter that is outside of the New York area. And then if your school doesn't have a chapter, we'll tell you how to start one. So how to start a chapter at your school. There's a long list of things here. I will send out a link. If you just type in AMA Collegiate in Google, you will go there and there's a link directly that says, here's how to start a chapter. But you can see here, there's a list of instructions. Sending an email, you have to have 1 college professor who was sponsoring the membership. You need to have at least 10 students that have paid. Well, you guys have paid thanks to the Chingos Foundation. Fill out a form and just do a couple a couple of these tasks, and then you can have a chapter at your own school. All right, so now I'm going to let Alyssa talk about her experience at Baruch chapter.
Hi again, everyone. So like I said, I transferred to Baruch in January of 2018, and I immediately joined AMA within 2 weeks. It was such a welcoming community. When I transferred to Baruch, I wasn't going to be able to take marketing classes immediately, but I didn't want to waste any time and I wanted to learn about marketing right away. So that's why I initially joined. But it's really a family community on our campus. And within a month and a half, I clicked with the club so well that I became their director of professional development. And then last December, I took over as the president. It has been an absolutely incredible experience so far. I have 1 semester left as president. We're getting started here in a week. So very excited with lots of planning to do. A bit about having a chapter on a campus and kind of what that means for you. So with the National AMA, there is the professional level and then the collegiate level. So with the collegiate level, a lot of what we do, there are case competitions. So this last year we participated working with Cotton Incorporated, creating a marketing strategy case for them. And the National AMA also offers a lot of other competitions you can take place in, such as branding, personal pitch, marketing strategy, and that all culminates down every year. They have a meeting in New Orleans in March. So we're getting very excited to go down there soon. All of the collegiate chapters are welcome to attend for a 3-day conference, kind of celebrating the case that we completed this year and also getting to network and meet a lot of industry professionals as well. So what AMA looks like on Baruch's campus, we meet every Thursday. We have a wide range of events. It could be just a hangout talking about current marketing trends. We could have industry guest speakers coming in. We do a lot of office visits, a lot of networking, a lot of professional development events, making sure all of our members' resumes, LinkedIn's, cover letters are all up to date. And then once a semester at least, we try to attend an out-of-state conference. So this past semester, we went to Pittsburgh. Before that, we went down to Wharton in Philadelphia, and then Connecticut the semester before that. We also do a lot of other events on campus, such as fundraising and philanthropy. So we'll have a lot of fun bake sales, raffles that we give away prizes on campus. And then we're also really big on getting involved in our community. So we'll volunteer at local soup kitchens. Every February, we do a fun project where we make Valentines for veterans. So we're getting to do that again this year. But what I love most about AMA is the family environment that it's created and the leadership opportunities that it's provided for me. It is an organization that gives you very rapid growth if you're committed and dedicated to helping out and growing. But yeah, like I said, my college experience wouldn't be the same without it, and I'm incredibly lucky to be involved and be so interconnected.
Wow, Alyssa, that was super amazing. That was really great to hear. I mean, if I had been in college and known about the AMA, I probably would have benefited extraordinarily. I mean, you guys have traveled and met people and worked on your cover letters and resumes. I mean, that's really awesome.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, now I hope her audio is working. Sorry. Oh no, I'm missing my. Oh, here it is. For Carly. Carly, are you with us?
Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh, yes, we can. Thank goodness.
Okay, good. Okay. So hi guys, I'll do my introduction now. My name's Carly. I'm from St. Joseph's University, which is in Philadelphia. I graduated this past May, and now I work in New York City, which is really exciting. Something that I 100% would not be doing if it were not for the AMA. So kind of my path, my story. I joined as a freshman. I actually am not a marketing major nor a business major. I actually was in our arts and sciences school. What really struck me about the AMA is that any major can join. The goal of it is to market yourself, and you kind of have to do that in any major you're in. So I joined as a freshman, was able to try a lot of different positions, and then my senior year was president and just gained a ton of different knowledge, which was super, super great. We also, just like Alyssa said, did a lot of the competitions. So every year we went to New Orleans, we're able to compete. And then something that was really exciting is being able to see your rankings and be able to improve each and every year. Because when you're down there, you get to network with all these different professionals and see what are they doing, what can you do better, and then every year kind of build off of that to make the best chapter you can. So with that, you have the chapter plan, the annual report, and something that was really helpful for us was able to connect with a lot of different colleges in the Philly area. So similarly with New York, you can connect with a lot of your different New York chapters and really kind of feed off of each other, have conferences, network together, learn about the different executive positions. And that is really helpful. And that's why something like this is really great, so everyone can kind of meet and network. Because once you do network within your own chapter, everyone graduates, they all go somewhere different. It's really great to establish those connections now. So something I really like about the AMA is just the networking opportunities. Like I said, you have that within your own chapter. You also have that with maybe different speakers that you bring in for your events. You have that at the competition, and you're going to have that with other schools. So really great to network with these people, see what they do, see what you like about what they do, maybe what you don't like about what they do. And you're gaining all the skills from the AMA to know how to speak, to know about professional development, to know about presentations. The case study was a really big thing my senior year, so that was really great to learn. And kind of topping that off, a great resume builder. That's what my number one thing that I said in my interviews was I did all these things for the AMA. It's a national organization, and it's really great for others to hear that. So yeah, that was really the selling point for me. Was it's not just for marketing majors, you can be any major, and a lot of people have different things to add to the AMA. So if you're really great at different skill sets, you can really hone in on them with the AMA and really make it what you want. If you want more speakers, if you want more professional development, you can really make it what you want and make it yours, and just a great thing to carry on throughout your life, which is why I decided to stay with it post-grad.
Awesome. Thank you, Carly. I mean, I remember when I was looking for a job, my senior year at the University of Wisconsin in Madison, I went to so many different places. And this one wine company in particular, I thought they were going to, I don't know, I thought I had a good chance of getting a job there. And they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Peter, we just didn't think you had enough leadership experience." And I was like, what? Anyway, I got a job at Ford Motor Company, which was far better. But the point is that having this sort of thing on your resume is what's going to make the difference between getting a job and not getting a job. And, you know, I had one job to choose from, you know, at Ford, and thank God it was a great one, and I'm so happy about it. But you're much better off to be in a position when you have 3 different offers, you know, and then you get to pick the best, or maybe even pit them against each other and make them give you a higher salary if they want you. So it's just a really great thing if you can build your resume with more than just I attended classes, I got good grades. How about this? I started the AMA chapter at my school. I took us to the first conference we had ever been to. We now have 30 members. We had 0 before. Or, you know, when I joined president, we were ranked 70th in the competition, and then we finished at 39th. So all of those kind of things are really going to separate you from your other classmates when it's time to get a job, which I know that everyone's concerned about. Let's see here. So now we've got about 8 minutes left, and I just wanted to ask if there's any questions. Got 10 people on the line, including us. So feel free to.
Hi, I just have a question about, hello?
Hi.
Hi, I just have a question about the book meetings on Thursday. What room do you guys meet on?
Normally we meet in the marketing department conference room, which is the 12th floor. The exact room number is kind of fleeting me right now. Are you part of our group chat?
No, I'm not. I actually didn't know that you guys had a chapter.
Oh, excellent. Well, yeah, we're excited to have you. We'll be having a first general interest meetings here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll be at the club fair. Do you follow us on Instagram?
No, what would be your name?
It is AMA at Baruch, all spelled out.
Okay.
Just shoot us a DM through there if you don't mind. And then when we start having meetings this next semester, we'd be happy to send you all the information and see you there.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I am adding AMA Baruch right now.
Yay.
All right. Is there any other questions? Amanda, are you going to start a chapter at Columbia?
Hi, everyone. Yes, we will definitely be discussing this with Columbia Business School's Marketing Club. Thank you again for sharing everything today. This has been super helpful.
Oh, good. Now, I actually got my MBA from Columbia Business back in 2014. And
Wonderful.
yeah, and so they don't have an undergraduate business program, right?
To my knowledge, I don't believe so, but that's something I'll definitely follow up with.
Okay. What are you majoring in?
So I'm focusing on management and marketing.
Okay. Well, it sounds like the perfect thing for you to get started there. I know a couple of the professors. I don't know if you ever heard of Don Sexton.
The name doesn't ring a bell, but I'll be sure to look into his
No,
background.
don't worry about it. I mean, I know a bunch there. There's Baron something and David Rogers and Matthew Quint. So maybe you'll recognize a couple of those people. But if you need any help, let us know. Eamon, do you guys have a collegiate chapter up there? Are you aware of or no?
Yeah, I don't think there's a chapter there, and I would ask some professors. I know some professors. Actually, I would be graduating soon, so I would be leaving soon. But what I can do is I can speak with the professors there and some of the students that to initiate it, and maybe they can start a chapter.
Yeah,
Start?
that'd be great.
Okay.
I also know I know you joined the New York chapter, and that's great too. I think there's also a Fairfield, Connecticut chapter. Are you close to Fairfield?
Yeah, actually, my school's in Fairfield, and I know some people there in the Fairfield chapter and also in the Hartford chapter, but I don't think Sacred Heart is involved by any means. So I think there's an opportunity to speak to the professors there, the marketing professors, and see how it works.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? All right. Well, I really want to thank Alyssa Faust and Carly Montecalvo for joining and helping us today. I'll send out a post webinar email with the recording and all the links I talked about. Please do not disappear on us. Stay involved. We want you to be part of our organization. We want you to get involved. So definitely be in touch. Okay. Other than that, enjoy your Martin Luther King Jr. Day and have a great year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you.